Set up.
I am not.
So you got your little watermelon drink.
Did you take a sip of that?
It's like a Hollywood.
It is. Oh, listen, it's full of gin.
Okay, so we'll start the show out like this.
I'm gonna be drunk
And
at the end of the show. I've already drunk half of that.
Wow.
I ain't believe it. Look at this, Randy.
Hey, I like the little Q&A Wednesday.
Oh, listen, I'm loving Q&A Wednesday.
All right, so. Wait
that's
a minute.
the
What are you
thing.
doing? We got to switch it around.
Okay, well, let me get.
How do you switch the camera?
I don't know
around?
how to do it. I got to get a piece of this cheese.
What do you mean?
It won't do it. Oh.
Okay, here we go. All right, man.
Oh my gosh.
Now we can see, right?
Now we can see.
All right, so I gotta extend this up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how this camera.
Give that to Ace.
Here's Ace.
Oh, look here. Look, Randy. Look at this.
The Nutty Buddy Bar.
Nutty Buddy for Ace.
Oh, he's gone.
He's
Look
gone.
at-
It's
Good.
over.
All right.
Oh my gosh, we're trying to set this up. Okay. So you want to set that up. Let's put our drink over here. Look at what they've done for us.
I may have to get really, really
Look
close
at this.
to you.
Strawberries and raspberries. Oh my gosh.
Here, we may have to scrunch together a little bit more.
Okay.
I'm gonna move that table. Well,
Wait a minute. No,
really
we'll
move
be
the
all
table.
right. Mm-hmm.
Good, we got a footstool.
Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh.
How's that?
Oh my God, this is so great. Well, now where's our?
Here, I'll move this camera.
I gotta have another piece of cheese. Oh my God.
How's that right there? Man, I mean, we're up close.
I mean, listen. Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Can we see?
I can't wait for Wednesdays.
I mean, we're like in the camera.
Look at us.
We got our prairie hats on.
Okay, we're
'Cause
so
we're in the Western theme.
well. We're so embarrassed, and I'm going to tell you why. Many reasons, but I thought, what a missed opportunity. For some reason, I thought I wore beach stuff last week. I wore a jungle shirt. What was I thinking? I don't know. And then I thought this morning, I said, oh my God, me and Randy will wear cowboy hats. We'll wear cowboy hats over there at the Prairie. Yeehaw! Now yours looks cowboyish. Mine does not. Look, it looks like I'm going shopping on Rodeo Drive. Don't it?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what the women, I was telling you, that's what the women were in Colombia.
Right here.
Yeah. I wear hats and stuff.
Can you believe the food they got us here?
Yeah, I mean, carbs and nuts and fat and
Oh my
liquor,
God.
and we're ready to go.
We got liquor. We got it all. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
So,
Welcome to weekly Wednesday Q&A.
and you sure that microphone's working right?
Let me double check. Mine just died. Thought it was charging in the office, and it was not.
All right.
Okay.
You got an umbrella above you on this arm. I think you got a video of it already. I don't want to move the camera.
I'll have plenty of
And
pictures
so
on
we've
here.
got all the Q&A. Excuse me. We can't eat. We can't eat and talk.
It's awful.
Look at you just wolfing the cheese down.
I'm telling you what. It's low carb. You want one?
That's good.
Here, get another piece of cheese. You need a piece
There's
of
two
that.
different kinds there.
I love them all. I cannot believe we are in the Prairie here at Incredible Tiny Homes. They have created the tiniest little area that is so cozy. You know what I think about? I think about this, Randy, that you only need your body somewhere to feel comfortable. So you don't need this great big open thing. You're not going to be out
A big backyard.
a big backyard. All you need is pillow, a nice chair, somewhere to just be cozy and comfy. It's a little how big is this area?
Oh, it's not even 8 foot wide.
Not even 8 foot wide.
Yeah, maybe 6 by 8.
Oh my God. Sit here, relax, and I'm gonna tell you something. They built around this tree that was already here on their lot. So privacy, so they can sit back here.
Yeah.
And nobody knows they're back here.
I love it. And if that tree wasn't there, you could have planted some put pots here, little anything, a barricade.
Create it.
And you know, when we do our
so
next
evil.
development here in Tiny Town
Yes.
with our 12 by 20s, those are going to be amazing.
Amazing.
They're 12 by 20. And then we're going to put the barricade fence, or what? Not stockade fence.
Stockade.
On each side.
Barricade. I'm telling you,
You
don't
know,
drink the
You're
Kool-Aid.
going to have a stockade fence on each side and your car parked there. You can have this right out front and landscape it with bushes. It's going to look cool, man. You know what?
This is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love, they put the ramp, I'm assuming, for her mother.
For mom, yeah.
For mom that's coming later. And they're building their other house. We already posted the video from earlier. We did the video all at the same time.
No way.
This is the later video. But the first video, we did the house tour. Was that not fun? Bill and Carmen, they're just fantastic people. But they're building another house. And these houses will be going to the mountain. Their house that's being built and this one.
This one too.
Well, no, I'm not sure.
They got a lot of stuff here.
I think this one goes too.
Yeah, we can pick this thing up, pick all the ramp up and everything. Awesome. All right, so.
And we're
you
eating
ready?
in front of him. Yeah, I'm ready.
Look here. The hat's, I'm not in the sun.
No, get out of the food. No.
Ace, go on. You go. You gotta lay down, buddy. Come here.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I wish you was here to eat with us. I'm telling you what, this is so nice of them.
This is great. All right, so let's get going on the comments so we can knock a bunch out. I got pages of this stuff. And I love people commenting and sending in, hey, who's that?
I'm not sure. Probably Paula has a tour.
Okay. We're right across from the sales lot. People are pulling in over there. Oh, yeah, they're there. They're talking.
She's here.
This is exciting.
This is so exciting.
We got the Incredibox rolling. I got everybody in there right now building Incrediboxes, getting them ready, getting that assembly line ready. And then, like I said yesterday, we're going to pull the ones that are in the dome over there and run them through the assembly line.
I can't wait. Now, will those be pulled over today? I was excited. I was
The
like,
ones
I
in
wonder-
over there?
Yeah,
No,
they
not
won't be
yet.
pulled in yet.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I keep grabbing something to eat.
I'm telling you what, they've took care of us so well here. What was exciting, and I'm posting it on Facebook. Be sure that you look at the daily post on there. I want to keep an Incredibox count of when they go out. 2 went outside yesterday afternoon. 2 did.
That was one of the comments in here. I thought was a great comment. I pulled it out. It's another one here. They said, let's keep a ticker tape.
I love that idea. Who said that?
I'll read through here. I'll
Okay.
kind of figure it out. But, and then have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it'd be cool and just count.
We need to do that.
How many credit boxes? And it just every day.
Ding,
just cling,
ding,
cling,
ding.
cling. Yep. All right. So we've got, let me go ahead. LCCAOL. That's their call name.
Oh.
Or however you guys call, what is it?
Their handle?
Handle or
A handle's like a CB.
yeah, we're old.
We're
Idea.
old.
You should put the, I'm sorry, it's the first one.
It's the
you should
first
put a ticker
one.
tape counter on your website, Facebook page, keep the update, increases every time you complete an Incredibox. It should show the cubic feet of landfill space you have saved by using the ESP panels and other recyclables.
Yes.
So we got these big bins, and they get a forklift, grabs them, and then they just tip. And so what we're doing is we've got 2 of them. Man, they were expensive, like $3,000 a piece.
I was going to say they're not cheap.
Yeah, but we're recycling our metal. And I showed you guys how to delaminate. I did that on a video yesterday. Delaminate that, and then the foam. Now we're going to buy a foam shredder. That's going to be another $3,000 or $4,000.
And a baler.
And a baler. No, the balers are super expensive.
Yeah, for the
They're
cardboard.
like $5,000-6,000 for a baler.
Well, but Aaron told John, no, leave that alone. Aaron told John he used to work at a factory down here. Now, this is whenever you get to talking about, just put it out there to everybody, right? And the guys have been wonderful about suggestions over there with the new assembly line.
man.
I was very impressed with that this week. But Aaron used to work at a factory over there. And he said that the guy there had a couple of grinders, because I used to work in a factory. I brought it up. I used to work in a foam factory. My family always did. You take the foam, put it in this grinder, grinds it up, and they'd put it in a bag in these little tiny pieces, and you can, do whatever you want to with it.
Yep.
Fill up pillows and whatever you want to do. So, Aaron used to work at a local place here in Newport. The guy's wanting to sell a couple of grinders, and he also said, and he told John this, that he had a baler that he was wanting to get rid of too.
God, I hope they're looking into
Oh,
that
I
right
hope
now.
they are too. Yeah, now John got his number and stuff and got all the
Nice,
information,
good.
so he's supposed to call today.
There's been, everybody on the line has had suggestions. Yesterday, some guy had, not some guy, Dwayne had, he's new, but he got a suggestion about doing the rack and how to screw from behind. And then we've got suggestions from the guys of where to put tools, move benches, how to do, Rob's been in here getting all the countertops, the kitchen, cabinets together, teaching Kanan how to put that together. So it's just been, I've been
Everybody's
encouraged.
been jumping in and helping each other. Like Rob. Randy asked Rob if he would come over and help Kanan, right? And working on the countertops and things like that. He got him going. He got what materials he needed, showed him exactly what to do. And then Tom said yesterday afternoon he asked him for what he needed, had it just like that. He knew exactly what to do. So staying ahead like that.
And the model homes with the cupola, and I know I showed that house yesterday, but we're trying to think about how we can build those cupolas and just set them on every house.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I've designed
love
the
'em.
cupola just to go onto the Birmingham.
Can it go? I was going to ask you that. Can it go on any house?
Oh, man, I was thinking you guys, once we get these going, but I was like, I wonder if people are going to want that cupola.
I thought of it
living
yesterday.
room.
I was like, I would want it.
I love
Okay, now,
that.
I want you to explain something really quick.
Yeah.
So, you put the cupola on.
Right?
Now, I'm stupid, but you're cutting the roof out underneath it, right? Okay. Because you got to look up in it, right?
Right.
Okay, I didn't.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I knew what I knew.
So we put the roof, and it only goes up part way.
Okay.
And then you put a flat board up there, and then the cupola will set on that flat board. You screw it down, flash it, and it's done. And the cupola is like completely done. It's insulated, glass, sided, roof.
Fixed glass in it.
Done. And then the overhangs are so
Beautiful.
big that you can't see the sky,
Okay.
which I love because it's that indirect light that comes in, and you don't get hot from it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So
So
on the cupola, it gets the metal, the roof metal,
Yeah.
or shingles, or what will be on it?
The steep part of the house will be shingles,
Shingles. Okay.
and in the flatter part
Will be metal.
because it's more
Okay.
water resistant because it's a less pitch.
Oh my gosh, this is so great.
So it gives it that different texture, just a different breaking up the all metal look.
But now it will depend on which houses, because you can't put it on any house. Like, I
well,
mean,
you could, but
could you? But
we'll see.
we'll see. Okay,
Yeah.
but that's exciting.
Yeah.
Cupola or cupolo?
I don't know.
Cupola.
I know a cupola is just
I'm
a
getting
little
full.
thing you set on a barn or house and lets the hot air come out.
Yeah.
So this is long, and I choose to use that term because it's a second roof system that sets on top of it. I think
Super cute.
everybody's finding out what it is.
Okay.
All right, second question. Mayor Mike Tice. Is
Now
Piccolo?
these aren't highlighted. Only do the highlighted ones.
That's all you want? How come?
Just a highlight. Well, just to keep, because some things
Keep it
are
rolling.
Yeah, redundant.
All right. Yvonne Jeanette.
Hi, Yvonne.
I'm in California. My one bedroom is $850 a month. I think mine is on the low side. I'm in the country. I just wanted to let you know I love the beach. My son just left
Yes.
North Hollywood. Now, he went to Castle Rock, Colorado.
Castle Rock, Colorado.
And he's in an apartment complex.
Okay.
Now he's got a full one bedroom, living room, kitchen, tiled showers. He showed it to me on a video. Beautiful room. He's got his own
Wow.
garage,
No.
full 2-car garage.
So he's not in the city. Oh,
He's
thank
in a
goodness.
he's in a little town called Castle Rock,
In a little town.
and he can drive down the street. It's got Starbucks, dollar store, everything he needs.
I bet he's so excited.
And he said he was in North Hollywood. Now he's paying about the same for rent, but he gets a garage.
Yes.
He gets a full single bedroom. He was in an apartment where his bedroom and his living room,
Yeah.
bedroom, and everything was in one room,
Right.
like the efficiency. And so, but everywhere is expensive.
Yeah.
Even Knoxville
Well,
is $2,000 a month.
It is, because
you know?
my son's friend is renting it, and I mean, we're talking it's very expensive. The one thing that, I don't know if Randy wants to share that about Carson, I'm sure he doesn't mind, but the piece, he was having some issues.
Yeah.
Did you want to tell what they were?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got,
You want side by side? What do you got?
I guess I've got on my, okay, my umbrella was in it, but that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they're taking the side by side. Okay.
But Carson said that North
Oh,
Hollywood
my
was
phone's on there. Oh,
he's
he's
going to
bringing
bring
it.
it.
Tim, thank you so much.
Thanks,
I knew
buddy.
I left something over there.
Yeah.
Here,
Thanks, man.
here, take a piece. You want a piece of this?
No.
Are you
okay.
sure? Here, take
I
this.
just got lit up with a bunch of.
No, man, don't give it to him.
Take that. It's a
Don't
strawberry
waste
and some
it.
cheese. Take that, Tim.
And don't waste it.
Take that. I ain't wasting that. Eat that.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
Thank you,
Oh my gosh, we got everything
Why
everywhere.
not? But he was in North Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
God, we got to get to these things. But he, the local people have been there for years.
Yes.
They said it was such a beautiful place to live.
You're welcome.
You know,
Yes.
It's such a beautiful, and they love living there. And he said, with pre-COVID, just before COVID hit,
Yes.
it has just went
It
downhill.
has plummeted.
He said, Dad, he said, at night, now I've got
Yes.
people living out near my mailbox. And he said, Dad, he said, I'm kind of intimidated to go outside.
Yeah,
He said, I've heard gunshots. I hear people screaming at night.
It
And he said,
declined
sirens.
rapidly.
Yeah, and he was in a really, I thought he was in a decent place. But anyway,
Well,
And-
his like you said, his neighbor said 10 years ago it was the place to be.
he said it was super.
It was just
Everybody talked to
amazing.
each other and took walks and stuff. People now don't go outside at night, taking their kids out, walking around and all
California,
that. So,
listen, you're gonna have to pull it together. You're gonna have to
Well,
do something. You gotta get
I
safe
love
over
that
there.
state. I love California when he was
And
out
it's
there.
big.
And I still do. I think it's just a gorgeous place. And of course, I don't live there, and I don't,
And
have
in the
to-
city, but you got to be safe. People's got to feel
so-
safe.
But I don't want to. Every part of the country's got things going on.
Everybody does.
And so, I really, I mean, I love the weather. I love the beach. I love the mountains, the desert of California. It is gorgeous. But yeah, things have went downhill.
Things have
And,
changed.
our politics and stuff. All that. I guess I don't know.
I'm
anything
just
about all
glad.
that.
I am glad Carson is where he's at because I feel like, and he's got friends out there.
He's a small town guy. In the big
Yeah,
cities, hard to get used to if you're not used to it. All right, Naomi Bradford. RE the sheds.
Hey,
Maybe the high
Naomi.
school kids could start building sheds. Great idea.
Yep.
And we have talked to them. They're starting next week. And I told them, I said, if you guys want any extra work, we got side work.
Yeah,
And that's what
absolutely.
it's going to be is the sheds. So Mr. Rodriguez, a couple other guys are going to get that routine going. We're going to try to get an assembly line of just sheds.
And I want to say shout out, thank you to Dave Rodriguez, and his wife is here as well. She volunteers, her and Paula, and now Amy. The three of them volunteer for tours. I mean, they volunteer. They're amazing to do that. Thank you so much. But Dave has been organizing work orders, the painters, all that stuff, and he'll be helping with the high school boys as well.
Yep.
Correct. So.
Yeah, he does our
Thanks,
HR
Dave.
and our safety protocol.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, and he patches up Billy.
Eileen, is it Eileen, right?
Eileen, yeah.
Eileen N. Says, I adore these weekly Q&As. They are fun for us, and they look as though you guys are having fun.
We are having fun.
You work hard. I can't wait until I move there and become part of the ITH community.
Yes.
Living alone is not always a choice for everyone. It would be great to have a happy hour potluck once a month. We're going to do this when we get that lodge built. I talked to Dave yesterday. He actually come in the office and cooked for me while I was
He
cooking.
did cook for
He
Randy.
took over and just cooked for me. And I said, Dave, wouldn't it be cool to have our lodge and just have an open kitchen? And I know everybody would clean that kitchen when it was done. And everybody, I like a Friday night, and everybody's got a special recipe. And you bring enough food, and maybe people throw some money out there, and you feed 10 or 20 people. We
Well-
have fun about a different recipe that nobody's ever had, like some Hungarian dish or some
Well-
Asian dish or something.
I think the community, if you provide things to do,
Yep.
they will do it. They will take them up. They will be there at that lodge, and they will do movie nights. They would do all kinds of different things. So, also, we are going to, people asked this week about the weed eaters, about mowers and things like that. And we're going to get that going so everybody can borrow that. Because the community is all about, people are sharing
Listen,
tools. They're
I don't care.
helping each other.
I don't care to put a shed here.
Maybe
Put weed eaters in it for everybody. I mean, I'll put
Maybe
5 or
in-
6 weed eaters in there, charge it up, because I know people like the battery ones because the gas are too heavy. I'll get that stuff. We just need participation. Our guys, we are building homes. People
We
need
are.
their homes, and we can't even find a landscaping crew to come over here and cut what we've got.
No.
And we've got a beautiful mower.
And we had a great pouring out this week, so we're going to get that organized, okay?
Good. All right. Golly, we got to keep going.
I'm so in love with this day. Look at this.
Teresa Ford. FYI, Amazon
Teresa.
has magnetic curtain rods. I think they go to 37 inches wide. They're also listed as towel bars, so look for both as you search.
Teresa has watched us for a long time. Thank you so much for sending that in.
Yeah. And those magnetics,
Yeah.
the credit box and everything, that's going to be cool when people get going. All right. Kayak Picnic. That's
Hi.
your handle. Hi, Hey, Randy. I think you misunderstood my question, and I'm hoping to clarify. All right.
And this is from last week's
in regards to the Incredibox bathroom light switch. Okay. It would be super helpful if its location was simply flipped to the outside of the bathroom. Oh, to the outside wall. Okay.
Okay.
On the same wall to allow for homeowners to add a barn door that would be on the interior along the toilet. Gotcha.
Now, is he? I'm pretty sure he's talking about the Incredibox, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If the switch stays where it currently is, it'd be hit the interior. Yep. And that helps clarify. Thank you for doing that. Now I see what you're talking about. So the only thing, and we're going to show the Incredibox, is we did another change. All right. We moved the water heater up
Yes.
to the ceiling, and we put a little interior wall there. So now if you put a light switch right there, it might be behind the fridge.
Oh, I see.
And I don't know if there's going to be enough room, but that is a good.
That's a good
It's
suggestion.
a good suggestion. I'm going to think about it and how we can do that. So either you don't know how much room we're going to have, and we're going to adjust it. It's a good idea because you could put a barn door there. The barn
Right.
door has to slide on the inside by the door. You know, those are so cumbersome. They take up almost 3 inches
That's a
of
lot.
the interior of that. And so
Man.
it's going to be really close. But good suggestion.
I
Thank you.
love this, and everybody, and I'll say it again. They commented this week of how you taken suggestions
Love to.
from not only the people on YouTube and on Facebook, but on social media, but also the workers. We don't know everything. You can't know everything.
The last guy.
And he's got some guys. When you talk to, of course, Rob has been around with us for a long time, since Inca, and he came up with this idea about the metal and getting it all cut in the mornings, having that done so people aren't going back and forth to a saw. That saves on time.
Yep.
And then the other guy, James, had a suggestion. You all come up with? Did you come up with putting the flooring on first, or how?
We had thought about it before, and then James wanted to do it, and I said, James, you know what? Let's do it. Now the thing
Yes.
is we're having a problem scratching the floor because there's so much traffic
Correct.
in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the floor down. We're
Put the
buying-
floor down first
Yep,
on
before
the
the walls are up.
plywood. Okay,
Took 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
We were at 2 hours before. Now, so we're going to throw our walls up, and we're going to a lot of traffic going because the guys are on a dirt. The floor's dirty.
Yes.
They walk in, we're trashing it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to buy rolled vinyl floor.
Perfect.
We're going to make
Okay.
it a pattern of the house, of all the outlets and the cabinets and everything.
And put it on there.
As soon as they do the floor, put that under, tape the edges, done. And then when the house is out, that's the last thing they roll up. And then we reuse it over and over and over and over.
Oh, that's great.
So that's what we're,
But
where we're going.
but just to tell you, that just transpired yesterday. So that wasn't something that you had already come up with weeks ago before you opened up the thing. Everything has been a daily thing. I spent the majority of the day over there yesterday. I couldn't believe from whenever it started that morning, yesterday morning, to when it ended, all the changes that happened.
Yeah.
So it is really, I was super impressed
We
yesterday.
had 4 houses lined up.
Yes.
We had 2 more trailers lined up. And 1 at the door. And we're still not we're not even in our mode yet, man.
And I haven't posted the video yet, but I've got a video coming that shows the great big, what is that
you
thing
didn't
called?
post that yet?
I haven't posted it yet.
The big sucker.
Yeah, so hopefully I will have posted it.
Yeah.
I'll post it earlier because I'm not posting this one until 7 o'clock. But what is that thing called?
It's just a big suction cup. And I think it's like 2 foot by 1 foot.
Yeah.
It's about 80 pounds.
80 pounds. It's
and it'll
heavy.
lift 1,500 pounds. Our biggest roof that we did on the 12 by 20
Yeah.
was only 500.
Wait a minute. I think I did post it. Well, now I'm not sure.
All right.
Anyway, we'll find
Next
out.
question.
You'll get to see it.
Julie Stulig.
Hey, Julie. Julie's watched us for a long time. Thank
Randy,
you.
what about if you didn't put a window on the back wall of your bed? That way someone could put a loft bed or a sofa or desk at the bottom.
Oh, I
a
see.
Suggestion in Critter Box. Love you guys.
I see.
I thought about that.
To just put 2 windows and not one in the back? What does everybody think about that? I almost think
I thought
someone
because you can put a Murphy bed there.
someone
I
mentioned
know.
something before, which you can take the window out, of course, but then you have a hole. But somebody did mention about being a kind of a fishbowl-y kind of thing, like a bunch of
No.
windows.
I mean,
I'm not sure it would bother me.
I'm not opposed to not putting a window in there for sure. Mm-hmm. It would really help speed up.
What do you all think of that? Put it in the comments. What do you think? Would you want a window in the back of the 8x16 Incredibox at the very back and just have the two side windows? Or would you like all three? What do you all think? Let's get an opinion.
Well,
I'm curious.
I don't know how we can. We've sold so many. Mm-hmm. If people are planning that or not to make that change.
Could be.
Because I've really thought about, they could put a Murphy bed down. They could
Mm-hmm.
put a desk there, whatever they want, and the two windows on the side gets cross ventilation.
How about-
I'm always in the mindset of thinking more windows are better, makes it look bigger,
Yeah.
prettier, or more open.
I was thinking I'd probably have it myself because I'm not a fan of a
Murphy,
Murphy bed. I don't like
Yeah.
that. But what we could do if we put it out there,
Well, you need some Perrier. That gin got to you, didn't it?
what we could do. Excuse me. If you hear that, the information, if you don't want the window, if you email in and you are one of the ones that bought a 8x16 Incredibox, just let us know and we'll leave the window out. Oh no.
You don't like that fizzy? I've never had a Perrier.
It's a mineral water.
Carbonated.
I've never had that before. It was
All right.
good.
Shirley
Little bit.
Thurston, are you saying we have to pay taxes on our homes yearly in the community? Are you saying ITH has to now pay taxes?
I thought we would kind of explain. We touched
How's that
base
work?
on it with the taxes that.
How's it working?
Okay, so the lady that I talked to, the property assessor, the lady over there,
Yep.
she said it will not be this year, but next year
Who
they
pays it?
the homeowner.
Got it.
And whatever we own, we have to pay.
Got it.
Yeah, so they will be taxing the
Yep.
tiny homes.
You will be taxed. On
We
your
knew
tiny
that
home.
was going to come. Everybody kind of knew
Listen,
that. We knew
Do
it.
you know what that's going to be a year?
It's not going to be much.
I'm talking, if it's over
It's a
$100,
property
I'll
tax.
be amazed. If it's over $50, I'll be amazed.
It ain't going to be much, but we all knew that they were going to do it.
I think it's going to be 30 to
It-
$70 a year.
Like Randy said, it doesn't bother me to pay taxes. We just want it to be fair.
Like, I was actually going to volunteer a tax.
He really was. He told me that.
All right, Tammy Smith.
Hey,
You two
Tammy.
are so funny to watch at times. Not all the time. But
Not
just
all
at
the time,
times.
but because you.
You mentioned the process to remove the tires, etc., to put the home on
Mm-hmm.
a foundation. Can you show us what you meant by that? Of course, I won't show you now on our Q&A, but that's a good video that we could show, pulling the tires loose. Thing is I don't have a permanent foundation ready, but
Was she talking about the tax of it? Like, what does that mean?
the
Tax.
tax.
Isn't that what she said? I thought
No,
she
you're
knew.
too funny. Says you mentioned the process to remove the
Oh,
tires
removing.
and
Okay.
put it on a foundation.
Okay.
So, that when you jack your house up, the wheels are off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just remove your tires, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't necessarily have to remove your tires because the skirting,
Mm-hmm.
and if you have piers that we level all these homes,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're on essentially a permanent foundation,
Right.
And then you skirt it.
Yeah.
So it's really, I don't know why people, if you're going to permanent, you're going to lay block,
Why
and
do
you're
you
going to
ta-
concrete
okay.
it and all that stuff. I would drop the axles and everything and say, hey, I'm done. I'm never going to move it again.
Yeah.
But the beauty in a tiny home is because you can move it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're never, ever going to move it again, you know for sure this is it.
Mm-hmm.
Drop the axles, pull them out of there. Then you can lower it to the ground. Probably, I would say, another foot or
Okay.
more on these.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be. So you would take the tires off. You can't do it here because the tires have to stay on here
Yeah.
in the
In the
community.
majority of the places you do. But if you go to, you're
But
gonna
if
put
you
it
have
on
your own
farm or
private,
something.
yeah, if you have your own private, so the advantage to taking them off would be that you could put your home down lower.
So Shirley's got another.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shirley has another question.
Now, do you want me to read some of these?
Well, if you want. Yeah.
Okay, well, just let me if you
Okay.
want me to.
Shirley Thurston. In
Hey,
the 12
Shirley.
by 20, can it take a full-size bed? Full-size washer and dryer.
Oh,
My new set is 34 inches wide. You know what? I'll measure it and find out. Because we do have a lot of room. We actually had so much room that I actually put another cabinet in there. So
Yes.
let me see if
And we
that'll
will
take-
show that.
You know
'cause
what's a good idea?
I saw the extra cabinet this morning too. Y'all are gonna love that.
KRG, if that bamboo takes root, you will never get rid of it.
Everybody's worried about the bamboo.
Super invasive. It will take over and ruin the entire area. Pull it out ASAP.
Now Mike Tice has it, but it looked dead.
It died.
Oh,
He took
it died.
He took it out of the river.
Okay.
In this little bitty bamboo,
This little
and they
tiny-
never get big. They don't hardly grow, and you got to have them by the river
Okay.
to grow. But yeah, I know KRG. That everybody's told me, and that's why I haven't put it in yet. Lorraine Bellagrade.
Hey, Lorraine.
I thought underpinning stabilized the structure so it wouldn't blow away in high winds. Am I wrong? All right, Lorraine. The underpinning, or the skirting, we call it,
Yes.
is just a facade that kind of covers and keeps the wind from blowing underneath the house. And you don't see underneath there your hoses or you've got some storage underneath there. You don't see any of that. What keeps it from blowing away? She wants to know what will keep my house from blowing away.
Her house from blowing away?
What can she do to keep her house from sailing
Well,
to
you could do
Kansas?
those to Kansas. You could do the tie down things,
You got it.
right? So I don't know how you do those.
Yep.
Well, John was doing them, and I guess he just drilled this thing in
It's
there.
an auger. Like, you know, your dog? You get them old
Yes.
augers for a dog.
Is it like that?
Same thing, only
Okay.
they're 3 and 4 foot long.
Okay.
You drill in, and it's got a strap,
Excuse me.
and we strap it to your house.
Okay.
That's what locks it down.
Do they need that here? I don't know many people that's even done
all
that
right,
here.
So this is a question. You know,
We
you
don't
go to
have-
you go to RV parks, and they're parked permanently all over the country, right? Nobody ties their RV down permanently, even though they live there. Like over on the lake and Dandridge and all these places,
Right.
nobody ties their RV down.
Well, now that is true.
You can tie these down, but if you're tying it down, then why can't we take off the tires? I mean, okay, they're saying these got to be portable, but we got them tied down.
I know.
So it's a
Because you could not pull that house out if it was tied down.
you got to cut them all loose.
You're going to do that with a hurricane coming? Well, there ain't no hurricanes here. I mean, I think I'm getting a little looped here.
What is this?
I can't explain how I'm not a drinker.
Hey.
Hey.
What is all this?
Oh, that's him too. That's one's idea.
You haven't highlighted.
I'm getting slow.
You are. You're losing it, man. Come on, Amanda.
Okay. Hey, pull together!
These are not highlighted. You want me to read them?
Yeah, now you can read all of them. Alyssa.
I don't think you can read.
Will you give it a try?
Try it out.
Oh boy. Okay. So, Cassandra Dean. Hey, Cassandra. Do you offer in-house financing on any of your tiny houses?
You done?
Yes,
That's
we.
it.
Yeah, that was it. Yes, we do.
We do?
Oh, no, we don't. Not in-house. No, I thought you meant financing, but we do have. There's 21st Mortgage that is an option for you. Also, Hearth financing. But now something I want to touch base with. There was a lady who emailed us yesterday about financing, and she was going to buy an Incredibox. Well, we can't. That was with 21st Mortgage. Now we can't do it with 21st Mortgage because 21st Mortgage, you just put a down payment down, and then we have to build the home, and we don't get the money for the home until it's built, done, set up, and everything like that, right? So they can't go through 21st Mortgage on those.
Why?
Because we weren't doing it for the Incrediboxes.
How come?
Because we're taking the money up front.
Yeah, but once we get rolling and we spit them out, they could, right? So if we had one on the
Well,
lot
we've
up
not.
here, right?
And if you've unless you want to start that, we need to put that out there. But as of right now, we were not doing Incrediboxes with 21st Mortgage. You can do Hearth financing, or you can do a personal loan, but we were not doing 21st
So we could.
Mortgage.
It just depends on us.
It depends on us.
How we can get it done.
We have to make that decision because that's a big. The reason why, and Randy will tell you,
Yeah.
that's a big hit on us. We have to completely. We don't get paid until the house is set up on your lot.
And we don't have a line of credit
We don't have a line of credit. We don't
to
have.
borrow from to build, and then you pay us back.
Correct. So we got to make a decision on that. That's a big deal
Well,
for us
I didn't
to take
know that
on.
there was a need, but yeah, for sure.
Well, that was one person that showed up yesterday. So
For
that's
sure. We got to do that.
we
Okay.
need to talk about that.
Next question.
Okay. Doug Falls. That's his handle. Can Randy put quick set mud on 12 by 20 Incredibox walls inside and out before painting them for a better appearance? Would PVC, and he said yes, would PVC corbels save time and money for model homes instead of a crew of them to make for each build? Okay,
Right.
he said yeah. How do you make it out of PVC?
All right, you buy them.
Oh, you buy
You
them?
buy them already made, screw them up.
Oh, well.
And we got to consider the price.
The price and the labor.
Love to do that.
That's a great
Now, the
thought.
thing on the first
Can
part
you
of the
paint
question. First part of the question?
them? The quick. You already said yes to that. The quick
Well,
said mud.
we've done it.
Mm-hmm.
We've done quick set on the inside and the outside.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, the thing is, I can put marble on the outside. I can do cedar set. We can do anything like we have been doing. It's just more money.
It's more money.
So when he said more appealing,
For a
I
better,
love the way they
a
look.
better appearance.
Well,
and I did too.
that's
And
an individuality thing. So these homes are built, the ESPs are built for DIY.
It is.
So yes, he can do that. We are trying to keep that price so low that people can add that quick set mud
So-
to the inside outside.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I am absolutely understand, and I'm sure he understands that
Yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't mean that it looks bad.
No.
He's just saying for a better appearance on that, a
I know.
smoother appearance. I know what he's saying.
You know what makes me love that house is the price.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And yeah, I know I know the screws and the metal laps and all that stuff. It's not like having a beautiful wood-sided house. You can do it yourself if you want on the thing, but man, when you
Right.
start, it's like him right here. They just left a 3,000 square foot house.
Yes. Absolutely.
And
Gorgeous
I can tell you,
home.
I bet their home was immaculate.
Had to be.
He's in here,
Yep.
the happiest he's been since he was married. First
I'm
married.
just. I love it. They are so happy. They're so. You could tell. Could you not tell?
They're out of debt.
Yeah.
They're not in a financial strap. He's not physically having to take
Yeah.
care of everything. That's to me the Incredibox.
Exactly.
It's 20 grand.
Well, and I'm going to tell you something. We're getting more couples. We weren't in the beginning. We were just getting our single ladies, which we'd love to have those too. But we're getting more couples. We've got Dave and Twyla. We've got Will and Becky. We've got Cardi and Mary.
Yep. Yeah.
We've got Bill and Carmen. We're getting more couples.
Beth and Frank.
Beth and Frank, absolutely. So we're getting a lot of couples around here. So I'm super impressed by it. They're impressed by it. They're loving it. And they're loving, as Carmen was talking about, the camaraderie of the community is just unbelievable how they've really come alive. So I'm loving
Stuff's
it.
hard to drink.
I know it's, I've
About
never,
went up my nose right here.
I've not drank something
Oh
like
my
that before.
God.
But let me tell you something. This right here, Bill knows how to make whatever this is. It's full of gin. I'm telling you, that stuff's good. Okay. Oh, Lord. Woo! It is a
All right.
morning. Okay, Cheryl. Can you get high-speed internet at the Incredible Properties, Tiny Properties? And is anyone having this is a great question. Is anyone having trouble getting the Wi-Fi to work in the ESP homes, the steel panel homes? That's a good question,
All right.
Cheryl. Thank you.
So we have several container people.
We do. And David Hart's in an ESP.
He hasn't said anything.
No.
I know Martha's got that container.
Martha's
home,
in a container.
And she works from home and needs the internet.
Patty is in a
It
container.
Works. It works. I haven't talked to Patty, but the container works. Like you said, who? Dave?
Oh, and we got some. Becky's in a
Yeah.
ESP. I mean, we got a lot of ESPs
So I don't
out
think
here.
it's affecting it.
I don't think it's bad at all. Especially, you have enough windows.
Yeah, and the router's right here mounted on the side of the house.
Well, now I have a question too. Randy brought when Bryce built his house, his son, his youngest son,
yeah.
Bryce built his house. They had terrible, but there wasn't that many windows. Or what was going on with his house? Remember, it was made out of what
Right,
was it
but
made out of?
He didn't have a router hooked to the outside of his house.
That is true. We
He
didn't
had to
have
get signal from the office, which
I
is
see.
200 feet away.
that was the problem right there. Okay, so that fixed that. Okay.
That was the problem right there.
That fixed that. That was your problem. Okay. Debbie Tice. Debbie Tice, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this is Mike Tice's sister. And she was commenting and talking about how proud she was of the Q&A last week with Mike on there. Mike,
So cool.
Mike was fantastic. We want to thank him so much for letting us come over there. And was that his cousin
Yep.
from Michigan?
He was a good guy.
Good guy,
Yep.
absolutely. So,
And Mike went up to Michigan to see his grandson born.
oh my
His
gosh,
brother
is that
born.
not something?
Uh-huh.
So, Debbie, thank you for saying that about your brother. I thought that was just really cute. Could art students from the high school paint a mural
Yes.
on the container post
Yes.
office?
Awesome idea.
If not before the school year ends, but during the summer.
Love it.
And can Mike be the one that kind of oversees that? Because Mike is so artistic.
Love it.
She was talking about him being artistic in school.
I love that.
So let's get with him.
Man, I want, oh my God, that's a, awesome. You know what I want to do is I want to put some signs out here. I'd like to have a morning chalkboard
Yes.
where you put happy faces and good sayings for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're pulling out of here, you see the, man, we love you, or your great day.
We
and,
need to have some
you know.
positive things. Now, I'm going to tell you something that Randy had at the resort that I thought was a fantastic idea. And I think you should implement it again, okay?
Okay.
You should do the big chalkboard that you did. He had a beautiful chalkboard at the covered bridges that he built. You just did a beautiful job over there. But he built this great big chalkboard, and there was chalk provided, and our customers, our renters and stuff that would come in, they would come in, and either we would have a message for them when they came in so they knew who was coming, or they would go down there and write on the board. So we can have the residents here write on the board. Nothing ugly. You can't put nothing ugly.
Yeah, nice stuff.
But nice stuff on there on the board. But
We used to have welcome this family, welcome the Jones family, or welcome
and then we
this
had
family.
weddings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Mhm.
It's just a neat way of communicating with
Communication.
people that you don't see, but you can see their words and what they're trying
And
to say.
two, you know what we would like to do? We had talked about this too, is that we would like to have something that when people come here to visit, or that live here, whatever, would have something to take your selfies by. We'll take your selfie, let's do a big chalkboard and have something really fun beside of it or something, and you get a picture of here at
I'd
the
like to have
Incredible
down
Tiny
on the
Homes.
beach is a surfer like this.
Yes,
big
there
wave
you
behind
go.
and no head, and you put
No
your
head,
face
you
in.
put your face through it, because everybody's
Yeah.
been to Myrtle Beach, right?
awesome.
Everybody has that stuff at Myrtle Beach. Have a big shark head with teeth in it, and you put your head in it, you know. Ain't that fun? Okay. Tammy said, let's see. Tammy Bonstead, can your homes be financed? We just talked about that with the financing.
Go on
okay?
our website, 21st Mortgage and Hearth.
Let's see. How do you, okay, so Griselda C. Hey, Griselda. Never heard that name before. Great. But I love the 10 by 28 in the Christmas tour. And that was Luann's house, correct? Was hers that big?
I don't think it was 10 by 20.
Hers is 10 by 26, right?
Well, she might have got wrong, but
I
yeah,
can't
that was
remember.
a beautiful,
Well,
beautiful
no, she
home.
said Luann's video. So she said Luann. So 10 by
Awesome
28.
looking house.
She had it decorated. And
Yeah.
we just saw Luann last Friday night. Such a sweet lady, right?
Yep.
Do
You
you
walk up to Luann, and it's just like,
She's very nice.
You
She's
just
very
relax.
calm. She's a nice lady.
Yeah.
Do you have a number to call the sales office? Who to contact for more information? Thank you all for the fun videos and info. You're welcome. So our phone number,
438 01
11.
done.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely.
It's on our website.
Okay. So ERGA 2016. Do the homes of an outside spigot
Yes.
attach a hose for watering or bathing fur babies?
Which homes? We're not putting them in on the Incrediboxes,
Not on the Incrediboxes.
but everything else does.
Okay, everything. Now the reason why?
It's just we got to stop somewhere.
I
with
know. Got to have
adding
a
and
okay.
adding and adding.
How can you add it afterwards? Is it hard? How do you do that?
Not really. You could put it right behind the water heater and stick it out, probably.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody asking about
And
anchoring the
listen,
homes.
I truly want to add more stuff. I've just got to. We got to get this
Well,
rolling.
for
and
the
what we can
price,
afford.
yeah, what we can afford,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's okay. There's stuff they want to do too. Okay, Dennis Harrison. Hey, Dennis, question for Randy. Once the 12 by 20 layout is close to being done, will you be drawing a floor plan like you did with the model home showing the measurements?
Yeah.
I would like to know the interior measurements, especially the bedroom area. Thanks.
Yeah, but we will.
Thanks,
And-
Dennis.
And I do have that drawing, but as soon as we know that's going to roll and we're going to offer it and it's going to be happening, I'll have that, full set of drawings.
Man, what a drink. Oh, wowza. Okay. Okay. Debbie Tice again. Hello, Debbie. That was Debbie and Mike's sister again asking 2 questions. You know how Randy gets when somebody asks too many questions. Who cares? We're going to do it anyway, Debbie.
All right, I'm still eating.
He's eating. He's good. Is the 12 by 20 going to have a farmhouse sink?
No.
No, it's not. Okay. On the 12 by 20, could the front door swing so if it open with a screen door?
Yeah.
It does not take up space in the living room, just the bedroom, which is used less. Tell about the door.
So
Randy already made this change.
we did the video, and the guys put in the wrong door.
Yeah.
So when it opened, it went to the bedroom. So we took that door out. It opens to the left, so it swings towards the bedroom, and you can put a screen door on the outside.
Okay.
Yep.
Great question. Deborah Backrack. Because this Incredibox is paneled with metal, will it be hotter than a stick built? That's a great question.
Yep. Good question. Yep. No.
It's got the spray foam in it and everything.
And I've even painted mine black.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And my little air conditioner, it hasn't been 90 degrees out yet.
Yeah.
But it's been fine. And that's what we've had these homes now over a year and a half. So we
Yeah.
went through the winter, we went through the summer, and everybody in here has just loved their Incredibox or their metal home.
Now, going along with the metal, because the metal is really getting people's ideas up and stuff like that. You have to think about back in the day, I remember living in a trailer whenever I was a little girl. It was all metal. It was all metal, but this goes along with it. So who's asking us? Leslie. Hey, Leslie. Notice this question in the comments. Somebody was wanting to know, during storms, do you have to have a lightning rod with these houses?
That's a good question.
It is a great question.
We've not grounded them to the to the ground. Now we've grounded them. Well, they kind of are. Okay.
They got tires.
Yeah. Well, no.
Right? I mean, if you're in a car and with the tires,
your electrical plug.
Okay.
Okay. So electrical plug is grounded.
Yeah.
To the panel box, which is grounded to the ground.
Yeah.
And the panel box is grounded to the trailer. So I think I'd have to look, but I think it's a continuation of grounding to the ground through our electrical plug to the house.
Did you say you think?
Mm-hmm. I don't know how all the grounds work. I know the house is all grounded to the trailer.
Okay.
Okay. But inside our twist lock, there's a ground. And that ground from the twist lock goes to our panel box, which goes to the trailer, which goes to the meter center, which has a state law now that we have 2 ground rods.
Okay.
So
that's a good question.
Yes, I'm almost positive the house is grounded to the ground.
Listen, and we've got all kinds of people living in these ESP homes.
Nobody's been struck by lightning yet.
Nobody's been struck yet. I mean, it's fantastic. Fantastic news! How would they let us know?
Come on, Jen girl, let's go.
How would they let us know? Okay. If the Incredibox over the sink, isn't that a hazard if the water leaks from the sink? Otherwise, I love it. Now, what does that mean?
Incredibox over the sink.
Oh, now, hold on. There's something above it. I don't get her next question, but might be similar to the person, blah, 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 water, blah, blah, blah. Is the Incredibox over the sink, isn't that a hazard if the water leaks from the sink?
I'm trying to think what's over the sink.
Are they talking about the water heater? No.
Oh, maybe the panel box.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I bet you're talking about the panel.
Because the panel box, well, it's still not over the sink or under the sink.
Above the electrical panel, yeah. Oh, yeah, and you've moved it.
Well,
right?
It's not above or below the sink, but to answer a question too, I think it'll help, is we put those panel boxes on the back side of a shower stall, and so you got your valve and you got your panel box.
Yeah.
And we talked to the state and we talked to the ANSI certification, and they said it was perfectly fine to put them on the same wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the last question, and she's got several little things here, so let's go through that. This Samantha. Hi, Samantha. Dear Miss Amanda. Isn't that sweet? I love that. I love the new 12 by 20 Incredibox, but I'm concerned about the following. Okay. Looks like the hopper window cannot accommodate a window screen.
It has a screen in it.
It has a screen in it.
Yep.
Okay. I'd even get... Okay, so your idea to move the hot water tank out of the living room is so right. So, and I had another lady that mentioned that too. Said, I love that you want to put it up in the loft, up in the back.
Yep.
Putting it up as high as can. Let's see. Okay. So putting it up high is a worry as they get old, as I get old.
You'll work on it.
But it will be, listen, I'm not going to work on a water heater. I'm going to get a guy. I'm going to get a repair person. Let them fool with it. You know, we're not going to do with it. Let's see. Get a repairman. And I think the bathroom door opposite the pretty little vanity would be so much more accommodating. What does that mean? The bathroom door opposite the pretty little vanity.
Because the bed's there.
Bed's there. That is
Yeah.
correct. That's right.
And the bed wasn't in the video, so it kind of looks like, why don't you put the door there?
Yes.
Now, if everybody had a single bed,
Great questions, Samantha.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that is it. Listen, it's not it. There was way more comments, way more questions. This is just all that we had time for. I am tickled to death because I've been going through all of the comments on Facebook, on YouTube. Not able to reply to all of them. I do reply to some of them in little patches and stuff. But thank you so much for putting them. And they always get read. Read them regardless.
Yeah.
But we're having between 2, 3, 4, and 500 comments per video.
Wow.
Yeah, no lie.
Oh, I wish I could answer more.
Unbelievable. Gosh,
You got to quit drinking
maybe-
gin and I could answer more.
Well, we've eaten all our food.
Time to go.
Bill and Carmen, time to go. We're out of here. We're done with them now. Thank you so much to Bill and Carmen for hosting us this week. We have been getting a lot of requests for people and different ideas of hosting. So everybody's
fun.
like, hey, put me on the list to host the Q&A because we want it to be a surprise every week. We just wanted to show you, and I'm going to take some pictures of the outside and post these on Facebook so you'll see it as well. But we want to show you how they have this set up in this cute little, their little spot in the prairie, on this earth. This is their cute little, this is their little haven here.
Yeah.
So their tiny little place.
And this little lot here is probably, I think we're about almost 50 foot wide, 60 foot deep, and all that they have going on.
Yes.
Here. And I feel so secluded.
Oh,
there's a
I
couple
feel like
cars that drive by, but
nobody is paid attention. You can't see us from here. They have really created a great space, and I'm so proud of them. And we're very pleased that they're here.
Yeah,
We're happy they're here.
It's giving me ideas on the 12 by 20 development
Absolutely.
when we do those lots with the barricaded fence and stuff like that.
Yeah.
and
He
each
said
side.
barricaded
I know,
again.
I keep thinking about, what is it?
Okay.
Stockade fence.
Interesting.
On each side in your car and your
Yes.
little, you get that little place. All we need is a place to live.
Yeah. All we need is a place to live.
And there's
Create.
so many
yeah.
people wanting to live. And so just to, I keep thinking about all these ideas, but we're going to offer those lots again in the house and everything. Probably $59.9 is what we're sticking with.
Yep.
The lot, house, painted, skirted, deck,
And just
everything on it.
so
well,
every-
the deck we're going to kind of see because lumber's gotten so high. But to think you can get in there, right,
Yeah.
with that big house,
Yes.
and the rent's $200 a month.
Yes.
Now,
Affordable living.
it's a
affordable
special
rent.
offer because it's $200 a month. You
Yeah.
guys are getting in. There's nowhere in the country doing
No.
this. I would love to do these all over the country at $200 a month
Absolutely.
and blow people's minds.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Yeah.
If you can build 10,000 lots and get $200 a month, why do you need to go out here and charge 7, 8, 9 for all these lots? It's
Yeah.
just like, stop.
I know.
Yep. What's enough?
I know.
And so
exactly.
and it feels good to be able to get in. Look at the people. Look at his stress.
Yes.
Down.
It's gone.
Financially. Down.
Yeah.
Everything down.
And Carmen still works. Carmen is working, and she has her little computer there
Yeah.
and got it all set up and working, and it's fantastic. Something I want to mention about the 12 by 20 Incredibox, they just painted it. I switched up the colors. I was going to paint it one color, and I had a different idea that kind of goes along with, with the times that's going on and stuff. So I changed it. When you see it, it's going to be really pretty. Everybody's commented about the color, and they really love it. So we're going to get it out there. We're going to set up that lot. You're going to
We
see.
bought sod already.
We got bought sod.
The stockade fence has been bought.
Yes.
We're going to put it over in the lot. We're going to set up for you guys so you know.
You're gonna
this
see how
exactly
pretty.
what this house is going to
That's
look
right.
like and what you can do for it. Of course, we're putting shutters and stuff on it and trim. That's going to DIY.
But that is not hard. We're talking, it's just a little something. If you don't buy the shutters, just make the shutters.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. We've eat literally everything they've
done.
give us. We're so happy. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching today. Look forward to next week's weekly Wednesday Q&A. And where are we going to be?
Who knows?
I don't know, but we got to.
Somewhere, Carmen, San Diego.
Where in the world is Randy and Amanda? I have no idea.
Yeah.
But you'll find out next week.
All right, I'm going to grab this. It's hard to turn off because we don't have
Okay.
a remote.
I'll get it.
So we'll have to do. Wait a minute.
You want to do it?
I want to show something here.
Okay. I'm going to
You
sunbathe.
You stay, buddy. Stay.
I'm going to get some more of this drink.
Look. Now you guys can see our little.
This. Look at the setup, and just to show the floor. They bought that at Lowe's, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Put a little bit of gravel down. They put these. Are these pavers or
Yep.
pavers?
Little pavers.
Look at
Some
this,
gravel you put
Randy.
down.
Look here. That keeps. It just keeps a little privacy, a little shade. Got the umbrella.
And it's got a tractable arm. Pull that arm out.
Oh yeah. Look here. Oh, looky here. Oh my goodness.
And they can move it around. They can pull it this way, that way, whatever.
Yeah. Now I don't have any sun on me or nothing.
No.
I'm hidden back here.
This
Show
little
back
tree
there.
Was already here.
Yeah. Can you see me?
Just barely.
Barely.
Yep. So there you go.
I love it.
8 by 28.
8 by 28.
The,
Oh, the microphone's over here.
oh.
He said 8 by 28. Look at it. He's talking over there.
All right, we'll see you guys. Have a great day.
Okay.
We'll be back tomorrow.
All right, we'll be back.
Bye.
Bye.